unfortunately, I've had a lot of cancer in my family. I'm a breast cancer survivor when I was 37, and we lost my mom to ovarian cancer about 6 years ago. And our beautiful daughter had breast cancer at the age of 18, 2 weeks after she graduated high school. And after being in a lot of doctor's appointments and countless treatment centers, I realized that they're really not talking a lot about nutrition and how food can fortify your body. They're mostly talking about calories. And so I knew that there had to be more to it. I've always been a really passionate chef and been really active in cooking classes and teaching and just kind of nutrition awareness. And so I did an even deeper dive into the nutritional aspect and what foods would really heal a person's compromised body during cancer treatment. And what actually threw it into gear was that a dear family friend of ours was diagnosed with brain cancer the day before Thanksgiving. And I started cooking for him. I started cooking for him in the way that I knew would really help his body and his family. So the other thing that's important is the caregivers and the people that are around you that are affected by someone going through a serious health challenge. So when I saw that his family was benefiting from the meals that I was providing, I realized that there were probably many other people that could benefit from this type of service. And I gathered about four like-minded friends, and we literally started kitchen hopping. So, I would pay for the entree out of pocket, and they would pay for the sides, and we would draw big hearts on our packaging, and we would deliver them to people's houses free of charge. And we did that for about 6 months. We started with four recipients, and now we have served over 4,200 meals to both the recipient and their caregivers. So after the 6 months of kitchen hopping, we approached the First Presbyterian Church in Livermore because we knew they had an underutilized industrial style kitchen, and they were very welcome and gracious in allowing us to go in there and do our meal program, which is where we do it now, even today. So Nourish the Need is a really exciting opportunity. We just launched it last month, and it's a great way for people to continue to support us on an ongoing basis. So we are 100% personal donation based. So we rely 100% on the public giving us our money so that we can sustain our program. So Nourish the Need is a way that people can pledge their support on a monthly level and really, like I said, just continue to ensure that we can continue to feed people in our community that need it the most. So it's about $10 a meal. So a $10 pledge would feed one person, one meal. A $20 would obviously feed two, so maybe a recipient and a caregiver. And then the third tier is $60, which would provide meals for 3 months. And the final tier is $120 for the 6-month program. So we're really excited about it because it just would ensure that we've got some predictability and the assurance for sustainability going forward, so we can really feed more of the people in our Tri-Valley community. We do deliver free of charge throughout Livermore, Dublin, and Pleasanton, so we're completely dependent on donations. So Nourish the Need is super exciting for us. Our website, culinaryangels.org, is a wealth of information. We're actually, we've recently just updated it. We've got our newsletter on there. We've got wonderful recipes and menu ideas. There's a donation button. There's Become a Volunteer button. There's also, if somebody would like to request a meal, they can sign up through there as well. I also wanted to mention something that I didn't see when we first started this was the nutritional educational component in this. So we're really at an advantage. We're coming into a person's life when they're really struggling. They're going through a difficult health crisis. Their whole world is turned upside down. And these beautiful meals arrive free of charge at their door. They're mostly organic. They're plant-based. They're whole grains, cruciferous vegetables, bone broth. And they look at it and they're like, God, this is beautiful, right? And then they taste it and they realize it really is tasty and delicious. And the silver lining is that they can take this into their bodies and it really fortifies their cells and helps support their system when it really needs it the most. So our hope is that that's kind of a nutritional package of awareness that then they can take with them when their health challenge is over, and they can go to our website, they can get recipes, they can continue cooking this way so that they can really live a long and healthy, happy life. We do have a couple of upcoming fundraisers that we're really excited about them. One is called Now You're Cooking with Culinary Angels, and it's basically a cooking competition against local popular restaurants. We've got one in Pleasanton, which is Sabio. We're looking to get a Livermore, and we'll get a Dublin restaurant, and it's kind of like Chopped, where they will all be competing against our chef, Claudia. And we will be giving really healthy pantry baskets, which would be representative of what Culinary Angels has in their pantry: coconut oil, aminos, avocado oil, a huge abundance of produce from our local gardens that we partner with. And the challenge is that they will have to create something that represents their restaurant's flair while using as many basket ingredients as we can. And we've got some really fun judges. We've got a TV personality. We've got a radio personality who's going to be a judge. We've got somebody from Stanford Valley Care who is going to be represented. We've got somebody from Kaiser who's going to speak. So we're super excited. The date on that is October 10th. And it's going to be a live virtual event that's going to be emceed by Mel McKay. It'll be previously recorded. I guess that's what we have to do these days. And Juliette Goodrich will be our MC of the recorded event and keep the event exciting and entertaining. But we're super excited about it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So we are 100% dealing with people that have severely compromised immune systems. About 95% of the people that we service are actively going through cancer treatment. So especially in this pandemic with COVID, they should not be going out. They should not be interfacing with other people. So it's more important now than ever that we can keep our program going, that we can continue to provide these meals free of charge to their door. They know that they're getting a healthy meal. They know that it's also been created with all of the highest standards of health protocols. We've really taken some extreme measures to minimize the number of volunteers in our kitchen, very maniacal about masks and gloves and social distancing, and all the meals are individually sealed. They're cooled for 24 hours so that we're meeting health department standards. So I would just say, at a time when people are not able to go out, and especially our recipient base, this meal program is essential to them. It really is. And so we've been super fortunate. We were only asked to close for a couple of weeks right when the shelter in place order went into effect. And at that time, we actually took our organic produce from our two garden partners, which are Sunflower Hill and Fertile Groundworks. And we delivered these beautiful organic fresh produce bags with recipes inside. So that was the only little pause in our meal program we have, but we picked it up right again. And we just get so much praise from our recipients, just being so grateful for the help and the nourishment and the education that we delivered right to their door. It's a really feel-good organization for everybody. And I did want to mention, we have over 100 active volunteers. So this is a community that really loves to stay together. They're highly committed. They're deeply focused and wanting to give back. I had never volunteered before in my life, and I was trying to find something that I could kind of pair my love of cooking with being of service to people. And I can't say enough about the volunteers that come together and give their time and their energy and their commitment every week to try to make this happen. So we're super grateful. We have a really strong Culinary Angels family. I would say our greatest need outside of funding is just the awareness. We do have more space. We can feed more people. And so I would say if anybody has a loved one or a friend or someone in their family that is going through a serious health challenge, please just go to our website. We want to be that local resource to our neighbors where we can really deliver hope. Another fundraising opportunity that we have is we're going to be doing a cooking class series with our chef, Claudia. So it's going to be a 4-part series, and the initial one will be kind of an example of what the Culinary Angels pantry looks like and what you can do with those ingredients. Another one will be on green glamour bowls. So basically, how can you just pull some amazing cruciferous, wholesome, hearty, organic veggies together and make them into a really nourishing and delicious glamour bowl. The other class is about the secrets in the sauce. So bringing delicious flavors together and food profiles that kind of just spice up and enhance without a lot of salts and over embellishing is going to be another one. And then basically just immune boosting meals. That's really what we're all about, is trying to educate people and make them feel comfortable with this abundance that we have. We have so many resources locally, and living in California, you know, the access that we have to such a variety is so unique. So we've got farmers markets in Livermore and in Pleasanton. I know there's one in Dublin. So we're just hoping to be a resource for people too after they get through their health challenge, so that they can learn how to cook on their own and again, just live a super healthy, happy life.